Hey guys, hi YouTube. Let me take off my glasses. So this video is a little bit different. I'm gonna be rambling on. So if you don't like rambling videos, you might wanna just forget about it. I'm gonna sit and talk to you guys. Um, I was thinking about this thing for a while, but I also I saw another person that I watch, Deidradazzling, and hey girl, if you ever see this video, I saw her and it made me want to do this video as well. In the video that she did, she pretty much was talking about how YouTube is stressing her out. She had gone to her doctors or whatever, and they noticed that she had a lot of stress, and she realized YouTube is a part of it. And I just was like, well, it was meant for me to see this message. It was really meant, and for me to come here and share with you guys because it's also on my heart. I've thought about it. So, for people that watch YouTube, you guys get the final product. You don't get to know what's going on behind the scenes unless somebody comes on here, like, and talks about what's going on and stuff like that. You guys see the final product, and you also kind of expect more of that. You expect more product. You're like, hey, I'm subscribed to you. I expect videos and all this stuff. But what happens is YouTube is stressful, and this is pretty much the title of this video, and it's not going to be edited. You guys get to see how I really feel. I started YouTube years ago. I've had my channel for quite a while. When I started YouTube, I was a different person. At the time, I didn't take YouTube that seriously. I honestly remember coming back home from school. I was in college. I was kind of like a single woman, kind of, because I was with my boyfriend of that time. And I was living with my mom at the time. And I remember just coming back home and turning on my webcam and getting so excited just to show you guys what I was wearing, because you guys know that's my passion, is showing you guys what, like, outfits. I love clothes, and that's one of the reasons I'm on YouTube. I also remember looking up, and I didn't see a lot of women at the time that were from Kenya. I'm from Kenya, East Africa, and I didn't see a lot of women at the time, and I didn't see tall women as many. So I came on here because I was so excited, like, here I am, a tall woman. This is what I'm wearing. I want to show you guys, like, where do I shop and stuff like that. That's really one of the reasons. I also saw, I think, Peak Meal, Mrs. Diva Likes, and these are the people that really got me onto YouTube. I was so excited to watch them every day. And I remember, I think, looking at Mrs. Diva Likes, she was so real to me. And I remember just being so inspired by her I was like, I want to do this. I could do this. Yeah, so I got on YouTube, and then at the time my videos were doing well. Surprisingly, it wasn't the best quality, but I remember that it was doing really well. Why is this blinking? Okay, yeah, so I remember it doing really well, and I was surprised. The reaction that I got from starting a YouTube channel was really positive. Like, my numbers were moving. Like, my subscribers kept going up, and comments, like, people were just telling me how much they love my personality and stuff like that. So I was like, oh my God, like, this is good. Like, oh my God, people like it. So yeah, I was on YouTube for many years. I changed as a person because later on, you guys know, I met my husband. I had a baby, and there was a time period of like almost a year where I didn't really post as often. Life changed, and my son was not sleeping for almost 2 years of his life, like fully sleeping. So it took a toll on me, and I really could not balance it out. Like, this whole motherhood thing, I'm just now slowly starting to get a little bit of it. But honestly, it took a toll on me, and I wasn't the same person, and I couldn't just come on here and do videos constantly when I really had no excitement for it. I had no, like, that passion that I had before when I was a single person, going to college and stuff like that. I didn't have that. So when I came back, it was different. And also, YouTube changed a couple years ago. YouTube had more requirements. YouTube became a job, an income for people. So when it's an income and it's a job, it might hit a little differently. So YouTube had rules. I came back on, and I just remember feeling like, man, this is gonna take some work now. This is a different thing. I couldn't just get on my webcam and just talk to you guys anymore. Like, a lot of people were like, oh, get the camera, like, we want to see you. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, like, I wanted to step up my game because a lot of people were stepping up their game. So 2 years ago, I realized how much hard work you have to put into YouTube. And a lot of people don't even think of it as a job. They think it's something you do for fun, but it's a job. Because the time that it takes to do YouTube videos, to edit, to post things on Instagram, to be relevant, it requires time. And it requires a lot of planning. And it requires all the stuff that people don't see behind this. Like, on the final product, you don't see that. So, YouTube is stressful for me. One is because I'm really trying to grow my channel now. I'm really trying to put in the work way more than I ever did before to try to grow it. because I know what it could mean for me. Like, it would be nice to like stay home, like with my son, even though he's older a little bit now, but I want to be able to have that option, right? I got demonetized 2 years ago, and it really affected me because I felt like, man, I'm not good enough. It hurt me. And I remember like talking to my husband and almost crying, like breaking down, because I was like, oh my God, I'm rejected. This means YouTube, I'm not good for YouTube. But really, that's not what really that meant. That meant that I had to step up my game and do my more videos and have watch time build up. That's really one of the reasons why I got demonetized. The watch time is a requirement, 4,000 hours. For people that do YouTube, you know what it is. So at the time, I just was like so emotional. I looked at my channel over and over again. I was so close to clicking that button and closing it. But then I received a lot of comments from different people who were like, are you quitting YouTube? What's going on? Instagram, people were messaging me. And sometimes it was just comments to say, oh, I enjoy your videos, your personality. And I would just be like, oh my God, this means so much. Like if I actually close my account, like if somebody would be affected in some way, not like that, like affected like that, but it's like, wow, you know? So every time I had to fight with it, and I had like moments where I really prayed about it. I was like, God, please give me a sign. Give me a sign of something, whether I should quit this or not. Even though deep within me, I was saying, I'm good at this. I could do this. You know, that I was convinced. I'm like, I could do this. But then I had those small moments where I'm like, God, show me a sign. Let me know. I prayed about it last year. I wrote things down of what I wanted to do with my channel and stuff like that. And you know how they say sometimes you pray and you feel like, man, I didn't get that answer, God. Like, give me another sign or something. Well, that answer came on like a couple months ago. So just as I was thinking every time that I want to close my channel, I had companies reaching out to me, which has never happened. The times that I was on YouTube for many years when I was posting my fun things and my growth was pretty good, nothing happened to me. Like no company reached out to me at the time. And I was just like, wow. I was watching one lady one time and I just said to myself, wow, you know, a lot of YouTubers are always getting brands, like working with them. I wish that was me. Like I just felt jealous a little bit. Like I wish that was me. And I said it out loud, like I never get any brands trying to reach out to me. I spoke too soon because a couple weeks after I said that out loud and I was so feeling some emotions about it, my first company reached out to me. Dossier reached out to me. And to me, a lot of YouTubers are talking about Dossier, but for me, that was a big sign. That's the sign that I needed. I had other companies, a lot of hair companies started reaching out to me. And then I had clothing companies that were reaching out to me. And I was like, this is God. And this is God giving me that sign. I also had to get to a point where I was like, I'm going to start doing videos like I used to do because that's really what a lot of you guys watch. When I've noticed, I've been looking at the analytics. I noticed that when I do a lot of fashion related videos, you guys like that. And so I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that one. So, yeah, I looked at that. So I started doing videos the way it's kind of like with the same excitement. It came back to me. I was like, okay, I'm going to be like pumping up videos. You guys are going to be seeing them and stuff like that. I got really excited and I felt that energy come back and I was just like, OMG. Every day I'm like, man, I'm overwhelmed with motherhood. I'm stressed. I don't even have the energy to do a video. I get on camera and it goes away and I'm excited. I'm excited to post things for you guys, especially fashion related things. So YouTube is stressful. I just wanted to say for a lot of people that think it's just an easy thing, you sit on the camera and that's it. There's a lot of things going on. Well, first you record the video. Your things gotta be right. Your background, you know, your pictures, your thumbnails. Your tags gotta be a certain way because nobody will ever find your videos if the tags are not correct. You gotta market yourself, you know, post these videos in other platforms so people can see them. Otherwise, it becomes really hard. People gotta have the notification button on. If they don't, you're always never gonna they won't know your videos are there. A lot of people have asked me if I'm still posting because they've never seen my videos. They don't have the notifications on. So there's all this work that goes into YouTube. And on top of having a life, like if you're a wife, you're a mom, and you also have a job, you can imagine the type of planning and balancing you're doing to try to do videos. And, you know, it's really during last year when I was home, like, I was like, man, like when Corona hit the hardest and I was like, just sitting there, I'm like, okay, this is my time to start really coming back with that energy, bringing up more videos and stuff like that. But yeah, YouTube affects you emotionally because sometimes you do something, you put so much work, so much effort, and you don't get that response. And you're just like, wow. Some videos that you don't even put any time into are the ones that do well, and you're just like, what the hell? So it becomes like this thing where you're just like, you're looking for that engagement. You're looking for people to say, oh, I love your videos, you're doing great. Like, you look for something, you know? You constantly trying to, for example, Deidradazzling was talking about it. Like, you want to post a video, but then people are going to be like, oh my God, girl, your floor is a mess. Oh, girl, look at your hair, you know? Oh, girl, what the hell are you wearing? We don't want to see that. And you start having all these people that are leaving you comments and checking you out that are negative, and you just start feeling a certain kind of way. And then you're like, I don't want to post that video. I remember writing down on my journal that I wanted to be more transparent. A lot of my life, I've kind of kept a lot of stuff private because I'm just really scared. I'm not ready to be completely letting you guys into my life like that, because I don't like the end result, especially now that I'm a mom. I don't want to let everything out like that. But sometimes, that's what makes people feel a connection with you, being transparent in some ways. So like when I do these kinds of videos, this is like not edited. There's no fancy music. It's like me coming to you guys and saying, yeah, it is stressful. It's a job. It's a job, and people sometimes don't give YouTubers credit that it is work. Coming up with ideas all the time and making sure that, you're putting in this effort and you're getting returns and all this stuff in the end, it's a lot. A lot of people have asked me why they don't see ads on my videos, because I'm demonetized. I don't get paid to do YouTube anymore. And that was never my main thing though. But it was nice to have a little hey, here's a little money for what you're doing. And then it goes from that to nothing. So I'm starting from scratch. But the good thing is I've prayed about it and I'm getting that energy back, and I'm so excited about it. But I just wanted to say, there's a lot of things going on with YouTube that stresses YouTubers out, and you guys don't get to see that sometimes. And it becomes like this whole thing where people that are making income from it, they have to come up with content constantly. And when they stop, people are like, why are you not posting? And when you post, people are like, we don't want that one, we want the other thing. It's just like you feel like sometimes you just want to walk away from all of it. And then there's days when you're like, okay, I'm back, I'm ready. But sometimes it's like, man, you don't see growth sometimes, and you're just like, why am I even here? So I really just wanted to, this is just in response to Deidradazling's video. Like, it is stressful for a lot of YouTubers. You guys have to keep that in mind. It's not simple like the way you guys see it. You guys see final products and everything looks great, but it's not all that. You change as a person. I'm almost near 40 now. I can't post like some of the outfits that I used to post the way, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be like out there like a college student. I'm no longer that. And my body also changed. I'm not, I miss my small waist. I don't have the small waist anymore. I mean, I'm going to work on it, but it's like, and I'm not rushing to, but I'm just saying things are different. So, and the things I was posting back then, some of them I really can no longer do, and it's okay. But it's like, you guys have to realize people change too. And I know I was watching Naturally Fashionable. She's one of the other YouTubers that I used to watch, plus size, that changed. And they say sometimes you lose subscribers along the way because you've changed your topic and you've changed how you are and all that stuff. Things change, and it just becomes hard to try to do the same thing that you used to do. People change, right? So it's just like, I just realized that video really talked to me, because I was at a point where I'm just like stressed, and I'm just like, okay, I'm writing down like, these are the things I want to bring on my channel. And, also want to, later on get input on things that you guys want to see and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like, it is all really stressful, and you guys like, man, you don't see it. Because sometimes it's just like, even a small thing, like sometimes your YouTube is acting up. You can't even upload a video. It takes forever. It's stuck. And you're like, or, you didn't title something right and the video never really got seen, or like, it's little things that really add up. And sometimes you just want to be like, I'm done with this. I don't want to deal with this. Like, sometimes I'm doing videos and my kid is in the background and I'm just like, I gotta restart the video. Yes? Are you showing them something?
Yes.
You have to look here, this way.
Oh.
So they can see you. You have to stand here and look. Say hi, YouTube.
Dad, I got yellow balls.
Oh, wow. Say hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.